Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Scout Prepper channel, part of the Scout Tactical Network. Pretty fun deal. Last night we came out, my friend Taz and I, who's been watching the channel, been helping me with a lot of input on gear. We came out last night in a heck of a storm. You know, we live in North Texas, I've told you that before, and last night north of the Metroplex, well, way far from us, but still in the Metroplex, tornadoes touched down. Not cool, north and east. We just had a lot of lightning here, really windy, 35-mile-an-hour sustained wind, and sprinkling rain, and then some pretty good rain. That's what we were out in. We're here on this property, and I've shown you some of it already in some other clips that you'll see. It's a nice place. But we walked in during this weather. We were just getting some good sprinkles at that time. It was getting real dark, and there was a lot of lightning. So we followed the tree line and walked in to try our bug out gear. So we have one little backpack, 3 days size each. I have my 511 Rush 72. Taz has his backpack, which is ACU. It's very similar, a little bit bigger than the U.S. Army Molly 2. I mean, assault pack for the Molly system, Molly 2 system. So he has his pack too, and that's what we did. We got the gear that we have in our vehicle / get home bags. Only that gear, nothing special, and we came on out to see what it was. And it was a really bad weather night, and so we didn't get a lot of footage. I had the GoPro Hero 3 running. It didn't do worth a crap, I'm going to tell you now, in the dark and in the rain. So we went ahead and made our little shelter under our 2 tarps, and we stuck it out, and we're good to go. So today we came back with the helpers. So I've introduced on another clip you'll see in a minute. That's our sons. Red and Shooter is what we're going with. And they could see the gear that we put up last night, could see some of what's going on. And we changed it up. We have a little better tarp for Taz tonight, brand new. So we got your bag. You're pulling stuff out of it to show what we've got, right?
Right.
All right, we're losing lights, so we'll run through it. This is the stuff that guys love, is the gear. So, like I said, it's a Army style assault pack, basically, like the one I reviewed. You know, it's not the Army issue one.
No.
It's very similar, and it's an ACU. Run me through it. What do you have? I'm going to switch places.
You know, everybody's got to have their batteries.
Yep.
Got my flashlights, stream light, of course. With the ProTac 2.
Yep.
I've got all my fire starting equipment down this bottom lower.
Okay.
I've got lighters, matches, just
wet fire,
just about anything you can imagine.
Right. Stormproof matches, I like that. Yep.
Just to get anything started.
Space blanket.
A space blanket, cheap little poncho in case I need to help somebody out because I got a better frog tog over there.
Right.
Another flashlight, you know, something I just picked up, whatever. It's even got a mirror on it, so you know,
right, LED.
Get a little signaling going. That's that there. I've got my whistle, compass,
5 and 1, yeah.
You know, everything there.
Some matches, yeah.
Got the purified water bags, ready to go.
You're running what, 6 of those?
Got 6 of those. I carry a little extra one here. Yeah. I've also picked up a little Sawyer mini filtering system there. Got my stainless steel. It's got water in it, ready to go. I can boil, cook, heat up whatever I need to, you know, do there. I've got and most everything I've picked up or I've gotten from Walmart. You know, a few odds and ends that I didn't, but most everything Walmart. 2 little flares here, so use these to start fires, or signal, or you know, whatever. I got a bunch of little glow sticks in case the batteries run out. I've got, you know, some light. Under here I got a full first aid kit.
Right. And again, this is a vehicle bag too.
Right.
So
yeah, it stays in my truck wherever I go, and it's got anything and everything: cold packs, bandages. What is that? Purified water, cleaning, alcohol swabs, another whistle. You know, just anything and everything. You know, it's not. I don't have anything major trauma. Hopefully, in my get home bag, I don't have any of those type of issues because I'm getting home quick. But that's what I have for safety or first aid. Got my wet ones. Not sure about the round deal. I think I'm going to go with the flat, you know, wipes type deal. So I'm going to swap that out. Got zip ties in case I need to tie something down, secure, whatever. I got my paracord. Then I've got a just a little shear setup that I picked up from Walmart in case I get in some briar patches or whatever I need to.
That's a Gerber, isn't it? I think it is. I was looking at it.
It's a
Fiskars?
Fiskars, yeah.
Okay.
So there, of course, you've seen the tomahawk.
Solid tactical tomahawk, we love it.
I've got my little battle knife here, Smith & Wesson.
Yep.
Ready to go in case I have to get ugly.
You're ugly already.
Yeah, thanks. Gerber little machete. It's got the saw on the back.
Yeah, dual tools, I love that.
It's rubber handle, so it's good to go. Brand new, hadn't been used. Like I said, I got the Frog Tog little poncho. I also have a Frog Tog jacket, and I've got the pants also to go with that.
Yeah. This bag's just a cooler for tonight with Dr. Peppers. Yeah,
that's the A#1 bag there.
And we missed. I saw an emergency tool hanging somewhere. I saw like a cutting tool, like a seatbelt tool or something.
No, that's just a what you call it?
There it is, right there.
No, it's not any cutting.
Okay.
It's just a tie down.
Okay.
What do they call it? The night eyes.
Okay.
So got that there. I got some repel lotion.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes are really bad in Texas.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I've got inside pouch here. I got a pair of binoculars in case I need to get out there and look at something.
Right.
In the distance, emergency type situation, whatever. And then I've got a Saber toolbox. It's got just a
look at that. I like that. It's like a
everything.
massive Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, scissors, screwdrivers, knives, files, you name it, I got it in there.
Right. Neat.
That's pretty much
That's
it.
a good tool there.
Yeah. So I don't.
Nothing on the other side.
That was where the water was.
Okay.
At.
Okay.
So I'm not a full-blown prepper yet, but I'm getting there, and I think I.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I was making sure he keeps on lowering the camera.
But I think I could get home safely if I needed to.
So let's give a little information for the guys at home, because they see my videos on Scout Tactical and on Scout Prepper and Scout Hunter, but you're new to this side of the camera. You've been with me on plenty of stuff, and we've been friends since the boys were 4,
right.
And they're 15 now, so 11 years. But you're pretty new to all this.
Yes.
And that's the most amazing part to me, because you're way farther along than I was at your stage. So last summer, was it? We went to Broken Bow for our second trip as a dual family vacation.
Yes.
Broken Bow, Oklahoma. We had a cabin, and it was storming real bad, and I got this jacket out of my Rush 72 go bag. And so the guys, all your kids were there.
Yeah.
You got 165 kids.
Right.
So they were all there, and I said, the guys were going, hey, what's in the bag? Your older son, Trey, your oldest son was there too. Grown now.
Going to the military.
Right, about to go in the military. So he was there. So I got the bag out. I started showing you the stuff, and you were already thinking, man, I need to get a bag together. And that's what you told me that weekend.
Yeah, because, I go hunting, and I carry, small backpacks with the essentials for that day.
Right.
For me and the kids, snacks, water, what have you. But I didn't keep anything in my truck like Scout did. And it caught my attention. He brought everything out, showed us everything, explained what everything was for, and what uses it would have, and here we go.
You're hooked.
Right.
So thousands of dollars later, now you're starting your own systems, and you actually have a lot. Number one, you're a handyman. You do AC and everything for a living, so you're already a worker. You got plenty of skills in that stuff, but you got a lot of stuff at your house. I know you have a canoe.
Yep.
You have all kinds of cool stuff for your hunting world, for your fishing world, your outdoor world. For ATVs, a dirt bike, all that stuff. Yep. Several vehicles and two pop-up campers.
Yep.
You got a lot of stuff. So this stuff's really coming along. What do you say you're at? 7 or 8 months now?
Yeah, probably.
Your very first year of starting to prep, and this is all just emergency preparedness. This is Boy Scout stuff. This is camping gear. This is disaster prep. Nothing really new. It's just kind of cool terms now, but you're already here.
Right.
This is cool. So the idea of this bag, you showed me the other night at my house. It's in your truck at all times, along with some support clothing.
Right.
Better, outdoors type clothing. your rain gear that you
Yeah,
had.
I got a
Right.
full-blown jacket, doesn't leave the truck.
We're not showing right now, but you have firearms.
Yes.
You have handgun with you, and we just got you the rifle, your
Right.
first AR.
Yes.
With a nice scope on
Love
that.
it, love it.
Yeah, so you're getting into that movement too. And again, I don't always show the guns because some of these guys don't believe in it that watch my videos, and I understand. So if you believe in some self-defense, add that to your system too. You know, and you do, and you have it in yours, but it's not in. It's not being shown right now. From an EDC standpoint, you have that stuff too. Like tonight, you know, Smith & Wesson Bodyguard on me. Of course, I'm off. I'm not at work. Got the 511 knife. He's got a pocket knife.
Solid.
Yeah. Little flashlight in my other pocket, my wallet, my cell phone, his cell phone. The boys both have cell phones, so we're pretty good there as far as communication goes, and nav or whatever. Though we know where we are. We're on in the county we live in, so we're good. But this is a good system. It's not luxurious.
No.
It's not designed to go a week in the woods.
Right.
It's not designed to go out in the woods and never come home, like I'm never coming home, the inch bag they call it,
Right, no.
This isn't that bag. Neither is mine. So this is, something happens, you got to get home, or you have an emergency in your vehicle, this is the gear to help you through it.
I work an hour from the
Absolutely.
house. If whatever happens and I can't get home in my vehicle, hop out, throw this on my back, and I'm coming home.
Yeah. May take you a couple days,
Right.
but you got the food. We also have a food pack that we've already pulled out, and oh, there you go, we both have food with us, like jerky type stuff.
Oh yeah, you forgot about it.
Yeah, oh yeah, we were gonna do a taste test on this. Taz has some SOS lifeboat rations. I've seen these on Such00's channel. If you watch Such, I'm sure you do. So pretty cool. Urban Prepper did some serious tests on his, eating these for only 3 days on a couple different brands, but I don't think he did the SOS brand. But we were going to try this. We may still do that. I may have to take this home, do that on a separate video. But what else you got? Energy bars?
Yeah, I got the Nature Valley oats and honey, variety pack.
Right.
And of course, you can't leave home without the beef jerky.
Right. The mega pack.
I got sunglasses.
There you go.
Another flashlight.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other streamline.
Right, the stream light there.
The AAA. Stylus Pro, is that what that is? Let's see. Yeah, ProTac 2 AAA. I love it. Love it.
And then I have this.
The crank radio flashlight. Yeah.
Haven't even tried it out yet.
Right.
Brand new out of the box.
Okay.
So, and it also has a port here. I'm guessing they come with a cord.
Ah, micro USB or mini USB. Yeah.
So you could charge something.
Yeah, very good.
So there you have it.
Okay. So you got some food, more energy bars down in here and
yeah,
stuff.
I got 12 of those.
12 of those.
There, so.
You got 11. You ate one.
11, right. I got hungry. So,
okay.
But yeah, on the SOS, me and some other buddies went hog hunting the other day. Day trip. Nobody brought anything for lunch. We all kind of got hungry. So we busted into this, and nobody else had a bag like I've got. So it kept the hunger away.
Yeah.
And until we could get to Dairy Queen.
Sweet.
So.
Okay, well, so there you go. And again, the hammock and the tarp system is just great for the rain. It's not the end-all greatest shelter ever, but it's not meant to be. I have nice tents. Taz has nice tents. We have he has a pop-up camper. We have vehicles and all that stuff. So there are many sources of shelter, but if you had to set up a camp, you didn't have a tent, you don't want to just sleep on the ground, that's an upgrade right there. Tarp with the hammock set up is a classic. Now, again, we set it up in some squished up little trees right now for the video, but you get the point, and it works. And even in that setup, it worked just fine. We slide that tarp over. It's about a foot over to the right too much. We slide it back over, fine-tune it once you're in it, just like you always would do. But hope this gives you a good idea of what you can get to really quick within your first year of prepping. You put your bag together, and the only way to know if it works, because a lot of his gear was new, is to set it up and try it. Like last night, you camp and you realize you're freezing to death, so you need better clothes. Or you're wet because your rain gear might not work. Now, Taz has frog togs, so that's good stuff. I have that too for hunting. But you figure out that pitch of this tarp is not quite right because you're pooling water, so you lift it. This is how you get your stuff worked up. Now, it's getting dark on us, and the boys are sitting here dying. I got two 15-year-olds who were promised pizza, which we do have in the truck if they come out with us. So why don't we kill this for now? We'll finish up in a little while on a little more gear tests. You guys get some pizza. I'm gonna pop your shelter right there.
Right. We got We got hammocks. We got tarps.
Yep.
I'm 6 foot. We gotta have a tree wide enough to set everything up that I can lay down in between, right?
Absolutely.
So we got
That's a good
tree
one.
here, tree there. So we
Okay.
got set up for at least 2 people.
We're good.
Then we got the travel hammock.
Okay.
Straight from Walmart.
Walmart, how much was it?
20 bucks.
20 bucks. I love it.
Nice and blue.
Yep.
I've never set it up either. Come introduce yourself.
Yeah. Okay. You got red there.
What's
Going on? Yeah. And shooter there. Can you guess whose son is whose?
That's my dad.
Yeah.
Start out with clear this little spot out. Loose, fully loose. I know. Got the saw hatchet.
Oh yeah, the tomahawk. Now I promised the viewers that we'd do some whacking with the hatchet. It is the SOG Tactical Tomahawk there. Pretty quick work. Yeah, pretty quick work. We probably want to mess with those stobs. You don't want to fall out of a hammock on that.
Yep. That wouldn't be a good way to wake up.
No. Or not wake up. What do you think? Cuts pretty good?
Yeah. Right through it. That root's just a little loose so it bounces.
Yeah.
You can't lose the bag.
Okay, bags to the hammock. You know, oh yeah, I've seen those. That's like the Enos. It's a little pouch you can use while you're in it.
Men don't use instructions.
And the best thing in the world, instructions with pictures.
We still don't use them.
Alright, shoot.
It looks super wide. That's good.
Alright.
You're in, huh?
Yeah, good night, guys.
Good night. We're eating the food.
Not bad.
That thing's so big it could even be a double.
Yeah.
That's awesome. 20 bucks, I don't think you can beat it compared to some of the Enos or 50 to 100, you know. I'm not saying it's that quality, but it looks good.
I'm 260 pounds, so
Yeah.
it's holding some weight.
Yeah, it's looking good. I like that. And what was the brand again? Oh, was it Ozark Trail or?
Equip.
Equip?
Yep.
Okay.
Travel hammock.
Equip Travel Hammock. That's a good buy right there.
Definitely. So now, if it happens to be cold enough, I needed some cover.
Roll in the sleeping bag.
This also Walmart. You see how small it is?
Yeah.
Those are
Super small.
40 degrees. 40 bucks.
I was pretty impressed by the size and the price.
Once again, you're not going to lose your stuff.
It's the size of the Kelty heliums and stuff like that are 200, and it was $40. 40 degrees, that's plenty good. That's
Yeah, for
easily 3 seasons in Texas.
oh, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Full size.
Now, of course, you know, 40, they always lie, even the expensive bags.
Right.
It's never what they say. But with that, I think you could expect to probably get 50, 55 degrees comfortably. 40 with the right clothes on. Yeah. Is it a mummy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Double zipper.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, orange for
Signaling.
signaling someone.
Black if you don't want it.
Not too shabby.
No, that's awesome. That would definitely beat nothing.
Now getting in it and in the hammock.
Yeah. Might be a trick.
That'd be a little rodeo, but you know.
I think you could just sit down and swing your legs. You're good.
For bugging out.
Yeah.
Who's that there?
Right, so the point of all this, and again, we'll do a little intro in a minute, but it's emergency gear. It's stuff in your bag that will help you get to where you're going in the case of emergency. Okay guys, so Taz has his little shelter up. I like it. I think it works good. So to try to show you, we're talking on the cheap here, and it works. It's a regular poly tarp from Walmart. $4 or $5, $3 or $4. Got an awesome $20 hammock, which is very Eno-like, the travel light. I like it. And we've got a ratchet strap on the top for the ridge. Now we'll work out the kinks in the tarp and whatever. You always have to deal with the stuff you have, like this guy line. We'll probably move over to that tree. That way it tightens up. But all in all, good. Some of the benefits. Now, again, it's very configurable, but the ridge line could go if you didn't have one, and you could start with the tarp from this strap, you know, to this strap with no center strap. Right. Just get it tight, but it wouldn't be as good a system. Yep. But if you didn't have that. But so what are the benefits of what Taz has going on here? And I'll give you a secret. I have a tarp and a hammock in my bag too. Some of the benefits. Last night it was storming, and I mean it was storming when we were out here. The hammock system keeps you off the ground. So for the guys that just want to throw down and sleep on the ground, that want to be Tarzan, go for it. But again, so much better if you're off the ground and you're dry. You could tuck your gear from tie it to the tree over here, under your tarp, your bag, so you're good to go. And we're talking this system. Nothing else came with us. Today we drove out, last night we walked in, but it's a 1 backpack each. And these are go bags, you know, some 3-day bags. Yeah, you may try that tree over there on that one. But that's the benefit of the system. Now, with this off the ground, you don't have a snake problem. You don't have an ants problem. You don't have a bugs and creepy crawly and spider problem. I mean, we have great wool spiders here in Texas, stuff like that. So, really makes the difference when you get something super light, like a 1 pound hammock and 1 pound or less. That's a 6x8 tarp. You're good to go. Really effective system. What do you got? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts there?
Set it up in what, 10-15 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, the hardest part was just finding the right trees.
Right.
You know, but other than that,
right.
We got trees everywhere.
I think we kind of skewed the tarp a little bit, but that's okay. It's just for the video.
That's rain runoff.
Yeah, there you go. So we're good.
But
I like it.
I'm ready to stay the night.
All right. Well, let's show. And what we're talking about when we're setting it up, now that it's set up, you're just going to leave the cord pieces, 15-foot pieces, on the tarp. That way, when it's folded up, when you unfold it, you have leads off of every corner, which is super smart. Yep. Okay, so got the shelter going. Old Taz in the sleeping bag. As you can see, I'm kind of shining a light in his face, but
yeah, and that didn't fall out.
It didn't fall out. He's in the hammock, in the bag. Works like a charm. This thing's bigger. There's both the boys under the same tarp too with me. So, and I'm under here. So, 6x8's not terrible.
$5.
$5.
You're not wet.
Gotta love it. So you got a warm sleeping bag. It's feeling comfy.
Yeah.
You're comfy in the hammock.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Absolutely. So a great little shelter, I would say. Definitely for the money. So we got a $40 sleeping bag, a $20 hammock, and a $5 tarp. If $5, I think they're $3. So all in all, you're under $75, you're under 5 pounds, and you're good to go. Got a little glow stick up there too for some light, which we're losing it. Alright guys, just wanted to show you the shelter real quick. Okay guys, so it's dark, we're in the headlights, we're doing the closing of the video. with Taz, with the boys, Red and Shooter. We've gotten everything done. Pretty cool to get out last night, but again, the video was terrible with the GoPro in the rain. It was just too stormy. But we stayed dry and we made it. It was good to get out in an emergency, in at least bad weather. It wasn't an emergency. And try out the gear today. We came back, we set everything up so that we could show. Taz is set up. It's his first year of getting all this stuff together, his first few months.
First time to set up.
First time to set it up was last night, you know. First time to get it. A lot of the stuff was still in the package when we got it, so that's good. And the name brands were a little different, but it was the same concepts as the stuff that I've been running for a little while and that you've seen on video. You know, we're going through 3 hours without shelter. Right, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. Those are the concepts. So we need food, water, shelter. Especially last night, you think about it was warm and humid until it dropped to 50 and we were soaking wet.
Right.
So that changed the game. At 81, windy and humid in a rainstorm was a totally different ball game than stay warm all night in 48 degrees and the wind's still going pretty good. So your climate can change, even in Texas. You had to get shelter from that weather, and that was priority one. Food and water were not a priority last night. It was find some trees, let's get in there and get the stuff going, get the shelter going. Yeah. So after that's up, then we can chill, take a little water, and then even at the night, you know, eat some energy bars or whatever, because you don't have to cook them. This is just a get home bag, and we're good to go. Get good for the sleep, and that also keeps your internal fire going so that you're warm during the night. Now, Taz mentioned that I haven't mentioned a concept in a while, but it's redundancy. 2 is 1 and 1 is none, and I have talked about that several times. I learned that as a brand new rookie police officer, and that was what my first FTO was always telling me, is 2 is 1 and 1 is none, and that is true. So if you notice, multiple ways to store water and have water in Taz's stuff. Multiple ways, multiple methods of light. As a matter of fact, there are 4.
Right.
Which is fine. It doesn't have to just be 2. 3 is better than 2. We have batteries to restore those lights. Multiple forms of shelter, multiple forms of cordage, a couple different cutting tools. The tomahawk, everything was redundant. Everything was redundant, and the capabilities will come. So I really appreciate everybody watching this one. I think you'll like the test. Everybody always likes the ones outdoors, and we got the boys with us, which is always fun. Of course, they've always been with us. It hadn't been on the camera. As always, guys, check us out on the web at scouttactical.com. The Scout Prepper channel is part of Scout Tactical Network, which is Scout Hunter, Scout Prepper, and Scout Tactical. Check us out on Facebook, this channel, Scout Prepper. And as always, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Just it.
That's it.
YOLO!
YOLO. That's what my son says.